Damn, what is that, bro? Oh my god! Wow!
Yes, yes, yes! Extreme Gears are back, baby! But I don't know if they're back in the way we want them to be. Oh, Sega, please, please, you've done great so far. Just give us what we want.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head, block out the opinions.
So we finally got a proper announcement trailer for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and it looks amazing. The game looks visually great, beautiful, and a little sprinkle on top, the piece of resistance. And I think you all know what I'm about to say. Extreme Gears are back. Extreme Gears are back, baby. Jet's in the game. And when I saw that, like, nostalgia took me, because I loved the first two Sonic Riders games. Sonic Free Riders just wasn't for me, I'm afraid. Like, I didn't like it. You guys can hate me for that. But the first two Sonic Riders games, I hold so near and dear to my heart. I love the story, I love the characters in it, and I know the characters are still in it in Sonic Free Riders. I don't know what it was about that game. But I'm glad that we're getting Sonic Riders in some form of game, because I know for the longest while fans have been asking for a true Sonic Riders game, and nothing's been said about it. But at least we have him in there, or we have the characters in there, we have the choice to use Extreme Gears in this game, and I'm so happy, I'm so glad, and I'm so psyched. Like, you saw from the beginning of the video that as soon as I saw the Extreme Gear, that was me. That was just me with my credit card, like, yep, take my money, take my money. But obviously the game's on wish list, so we just gotta wait. So we're going to briefly talk about more of the Sonic Riders aspect of the game, obviously, alongside just a brief breakdown of the major points that were talked about in the IGN review, just some of the major features that they'll be adding to the game, alongside some bonus features that we found out not too long after the trailer came out. So let's get straight to it. Alright, so going on to the brief highlight of the IGN review first. Alright, so let's kick things off with the characters now. So characters wise, we have all the major hitters basically. So we've got, you know, Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, we got Shadow, we got Silver, and I'm guessing from previous Sonic racing games as well, you know, the characters from there. We've got Eggman, Metal Sonic. We also have, and I'm so glad they added, like I said, Jet the Hawk, and now we've got Cream. Cream hasn't been in a Sonic game for so long now, so I'm glad that they're paying attention to lesser characters that weren't so popular but people are still asking for them. And then we've also got Sage, which is a new character, and funny enough, they gave her Giganto card. She's actually riding a Titan, so that's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty cool, you know, touch to it. But yeah, we've got Cream, we've got Sage, we've got Jet. We also have Jazz. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Deadly Six. Like, Zarvok to me has kind of been pushed in quite a lot of the games. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not really too keen on the Deadly Six. So if they're in there, they're in there. If they're not, I'd rather them use those character slots for someone else. I mean, what's your opinion? Do you want them in there? Do you not? Well, what's your opinion? But other than that, like, characters-wise, you got Metal Sonic as well, Dr. Eggman, you know, Shadow, Silver. Yeah, you got all the characters there, all the mainline characters. So I guess we just gotta wait for an official roster. But as of now, I'm happy with what they've showed us so far with the characters. The Crossworlds mechanic. Okay, the main selling point for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Now, this mechanic I thought was amazing, and when they first, you know, when the title came out, I was thinking, okay, are we gonna go from different worlds or whatnot, or what's the case gonna be? And now that we saw the trailer and we know what's what, honestly, I think the Crossworlds mechanic is gonna be amazing. It's gonna kind of revolutionize the way in which racing games are, because you gotta understand, like, being able to transition from one stage, you're driving on one map, and then literally in the middle of the race, you're in first place, and being able to choose what stage you want to go on. So what your preference is, say you like an ice stage or say you like a sandy stage, you can choose whichever one you want, drive through that portal, and it's a whole stage transition. Like, it's a whole brand new map, a whole different map. That is insane to me. It just shows you how far racing games are going, how far these consoles are pushing themselves to be different, to be the best. Because this, being able to do that, I remember back in the day, you choose one stage, you stay on one stage. There's no different. You might be able to take a shortcut that might make you drive over some sea or whatnot, but that's it. You're telling me now you got shortcuts on top of different maps that you can take shortcuts through, whole different maps that you can take shortcuts through to then get into first place position? Out of this world. And let's just talk about the maps real quick. As soon as I heard Mellow Harbor's theme, oh my goodness, nostalgia kicked me. Nostalgia kicked me right in my ass. Like, oh, that was amazing. The fact that they're adding so much nostalgic maps to it. I'm pretty sure there was a Sonic and the Secret Rings map that everyone keeps talking about with the dinosaur. Because I remember reading in the comments, and then I remember a side-by-side comparison, and I was like, okay, cool, let me look this up. And yeah, it was from Sonic and the Secret Rings. So we've got like maps from there, and I'm so glad that they're pulling stuff from like the storybook series and stuff like that. It just goes to show you that Sega actually values, you know, their previous titles, whether or not they did well or they didn't. They still know that, you know, they hold a place in their hearts, and it's iconic because the fan reaction to it. Like, people are saying, you know, in the comments, oh my gosh, I can't believe they added Sonic and the Secret Rings maps and stuff like that. So they know that bringing those maps, that people still have some sort of nostalgic feeling towards those maps, whether or not the games did well. I personally love those games, but, you know, at the time it wasn't, you know, hyped as much, it wasn't good enough for whatever reason. But honestly, I'm so glad that they're adding like previous maps. It's starting to feel like Sonic Generations. Just a quick side note, guys, and I'm going to leave it on the screen now. You're going to be able to race across 24 mainline tracks. So these are going to be the main tracks. And then you're going to be able to warp across 15 different Crossworlds. So that's going to be that's what it is. So there's mainline tracks, and then obviously there's the Crossworld tracks that you'll be able to warp through and then warp back onto the mainline tracks. Alright, moving on to the vehicles. Now, I have no issue with the vehicles at all. They seem great. I'm liking that they're taking the element from All Stars Racing Transformed, and that we're gonna, you know, the vehicles are gonna adapt to their surroundings. So if you're in water, it'll turn into a boat or a jet ski or whatever the case may be. And if you're in the air, it'll turn into a hovercraft or some sort of plane or whatnot. And obviously on the ground, we'll be driving, so a regular vehicle, regular car, whatever the case may be. So I like that. I like the variety of options. You've got speed type, power type, skill type, and all that other stuff. So I'm liking that as well. They kept that element, and the fact that we get to customize. They really emphasize the fact that, you know, we're gonna get to customize our vehicles, and that we're gonna get different power-ups for vehicles and such like that. So happy about that. Like I said, I'm mostly happy about the fact that we're going to be getting extreme gears, and I'm hoping that we get to choose them, because obviously I'm in my honeymoon stage. So if we do get to choose them solely, and like you can just take that extreme gear through the whole stage, like I'm going to just keep using that until I break out of that honeymoon stage and then want to use other vehicles. I'm pretty sure quite a few of you are going to be like that as well. So other than that, like, I don't have any troubles with whatever. The vehicles are fine to me. Perfect. Okay, so some bonus stuff that we found out after the trailer is that with the Digital Deluxe Edition, you're going to be getting obviously the base game. You're going to get a DLC Season Pass, which means that we're going to probably be getting more tracks, more maps, more tracks. We're going to be getting more characters as well, so that's going to be really cool. Alongside early access to the game, obviously, and Sonic Prime playable characters. Yes, not characters, meaning we're going to get more than one. Now, I'm guessing, obviously, we're not going to get any Sonic variants because it was only Sonic and the only thing that changed was his shoes. But we'll probably get something like a 9, or we'll get, you know, Pirate Knuckles or whatever the case may be. Or we'll get someone like Rouge or whatever the case may be, you know? So look forward to that. We'll probably get a different variant of Eggman as well. Who knows? But we're going to be getting Sonic Prime characters, so that's going to be great to see. If you want the Digital Deluxe Edition, obviously. Now, is the game going to be cross-play? Now, obviously it's on multiple different platforms, but is it going to be cross-play? I've been reading the comments under the official video, and some of you guys are saying yes, it is going to be crossplay. And if it's going to be crossplay, that's amazing, because I know some people that are going to get it for the Switch, some people that are going to get it for PS5, and I'm going to want to play with my friends that just want to get it for the Switch, or whatever the case may be, or if you got an Xbox, you know. Like, the game would benefit so much if it was crossplay, but I don't know. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find anything for it. So if you guys want to drop me a comment down below, just letting me know if it is crossplay or not, that would be great. Hopefully it is, fingers crossed, because the longevity of the game would definitely benefit from that. Last but not least, guys, Sonic Racing Crossworlds is doing a closed beta only for the PS5, guys. Only for the PS5. So if you haven't already, go to their official website, sign up. I've signed up myself to hopefully get some exclusive gameplay for you guys, because to be honest, it is an honor to be picked for a closed beta. You feel a sense of pride when you do get picked. So if you haven't, guys, sign up for it. I'll leave the date and times on the screen. And other than that, guys, cross your fingers, cross your toes, and hope you get chose. So guys, to wrap things up, the game looks amazing, it looks great. Like, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with it at the minute. I hope they explain more about the mechanics further along down the line. Obviously, this is just an announcement trailer, this isn't even the main trailer, but it still feels like they showed quite a lot without showing anything at all, if that makes any sort of sense. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not? Are you guys as hyped as I am that they're introducing riders technically back into a game? You know, what about the characters such as like Cream and stuff like that we haven't gotten in, you know, current games so far? What do you think about that? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, guys, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Stay saucy, stay sweet, and I will catch you in the next video in a bit.